Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 5 of the SpongeBob Movie game. Last time, we completed the remaining missions in the Rub-a-Dub-Tub slide level, and now we're gonna go and wreak havoc in this bar. Patrick just flails his arm. Patrick just tackling everyone, just windmills, slapping everyone, just clotheslining everyone. Anyways, boom. Not to mention, just Patrick's F-Slam, when it's upgraded, it has good range of just stunning everyone. Granted, we can't take full advantage of that stun effect, but we can do plenty of it. Screw these cowboys! Who do they think they are? Yeah, so anyways, in a way, this is a more dangerous version of Goofy Goober. Except basically, instead of candy, you have just the rough and tumble bar decor, and then basically instead of basically just cheery music, you get this country rock. Now, anyways, TNT barrels, touch them like the TNT tikis in Bow for Bikini Bottom, and they just explode.
The key.
Okay, anyways, these guys. One of the easiest enemies to defeat in the game. Simply reflect the projectiles back. Boom. Here you go, you win. Yeah, without the reflection spin, you're gonna have to go up and actually fight them. But with it, just stand back and let the projectiles come to you. Anyways, go down here. Get a few extra enemies that you can fight. Just get a little extra money off of them. Not too bad. Completely optional, but hey, a little extra bit of experience is always good in my books. Anyways, it's kind of odd though how basically they decided to go with the dog spinning enemy for the thug who stole the paddy wagon in the movie game, when in the movie it's actually those crowbar thugs that you saw right there. Yeah, I know that they did it just to introduce the whole spinning enemy that basically is exclusive to Patrick's levels, but it's interesting nonetheless, you know? Come on, I wanted to destroy you with the barrel.
Ouch.
Yeah, we'll keep that on standby. Just so that way, basically, once we get SpongeBob's next ability, we'll just be able to upgrade straight away. And then likewise, we'll do the same for Patrick's next ability. Yeah, this section right here is just dedicated to showing off just, hey, you can slam buttons. Slam them in quick succession, but how does this bar operate? How do these guys cross it? I mean, I understand that that this is supposed to be a man's bar, basically like a manlier version of the salty spittoon, but I mean, why would these guys just go to this bar to relax, basically? I mean, just in order to get to this section, you gotta go through so many jumps, you gotta go through that ice. Okay, yeah, we'll come back for that in a bit, because I believe that one of the challenges is gonna be right up here. I got a little spooked there for a second. Okay, so anyways. The reason why I'm going over here first is because basically if you take that lower path and... Okay. Well, we're going back. Okay, so anyways, over here. And this is actually one of my favorite missions in the game, believe it or not. Because going here, you just get this full-on disco setting. Oh no, SpongeBob! It's a disco bar! Darn it, SpongeBob! It's outdated! What kind of dance moves are those? That one guy moving his arms back and forth, and that one guy just he's not even dancing! He's just bobbing! Like he's in water!
Patrick, we're technically already in water.
Yeah, it's just standing there! Same exact logic as the disco floor in Battle for Bikini Bottom. Don't touch the red, and you won't be dead. This is the only time in the game that you will have the disco floor, unfortunately. It's nice that they brought it back, you know? And yeah, I like the music here. Yeah, but really, if this game was... But really, it is kind of unfortunate, though, how this game basically just is held back by the vehicle levels. Because if this game was entirely the SpongeBob and Patrick levels, it would be bad. I think that in all honesty, it would rival Battle for Bikini Bottom, you know? But because you have these vehicle levels just slowing everything down, basically, even if you took out the paddy wagon levels, even if you kept the slide levels, the game would still be very solid. I mean, basically, the slide levels are on their own. Just what the heck happened? That guy hit Patrick, and then his position just resets. But anyways, as I was saying, the slide levels, they are arguably superior to the ones that you find in Shell Mountain. Personally, I think that the reason why Shell Mountain basically is given leniency is just because it's one level in the grand scope of the game. So basically, if you don't want to do it, you can just completely avoid it. Meanwhile, with this game, if you want to get all the if you want to progress, you actually do need to participate in the time trials. So basically, so if you had it where if the time trials were completely optional, basically, if you could get away with just completing all of the missions in the base levels, then this game would, all the main issues that people would have would be pretty much subsided. Anyways, this one can be pretty difficult because you have just these explosive barrels and you have these guys spitting out. Thankfully, one thing about these enemy arenas, there's a specific number of enemies in each wave. So basically, as long as you strategize and you take out the enemies that matter, you'll be all good. So one tactic that I like to use when it comes to these time trials, prioritize on the projectile enemies when they spit at SpongeBob. Basically, hit them, all the while avoid the breathers, the belchers. Yeah, hit the belchers once in a while, but for the most part, prioritize basically just the projectile guys. Then go for the belchers. But in this one, you can be a little bit more lax, given that the projectiles are lobbers. Yeah, just keep that in mind because there is going to be another enemy challenge, another enemy gauntlet.
One hapless soul at a time. Is the room spinning or is it just me?
And there we go. Okay, that hurt. But hey, at least we have a little extra health, so we can work off it. Okay, 50 enemies left. Yeah, just don't be too overwhelmed. Just take things nice and slow. You're not timed for this.
I should bring ice skates next time. More of a man already.
Yeah, just don't rush it. Don't rush it.
Bottom, one helpless soul at a time.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the beauty of the upgraded bash. Just lets you easily take control of the situation.
There's a chill in the air. Chilling, but not heavy.
Okay? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it as long as we're not getting hit. And there. Okay, so anyways, let's get moving. Okay. Yeah, because every manly bar has to have a lava room. How do you think this room was made, basically? Bring in those hot coals! Bring in those hot coals! That's the only way to keep these bubble-blowing babies out of my bar, keep these Goofy Goober people out. We keep it hot, the ice cream melts. They won't want to be here. Honestly, I could definitely see that as the deterrent, basically. Just no one wants to go into this sort of place when their ice cream could melt. Though, frankly, you'd think that these guys would also be feeling the heat.
Bring him too. Oh, I don't want that headache.
Okay. Take you out. Like, you don't even need to press that button to get... Actually, yeah, you do need to press that button. What am I saying?
See ya.
Okay.
It's kind of hypnotic.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get up. We're gonna be getting that chest a little later, but we don't need to worry about that now. Yeah, as you can see, Patrick does have his throwing ability, though he doesn't have it just yet. Instead, he cowers before the watermelon. He fears the watermelon and all that it stands for. I thought I touched that. Touch. Okay, wasn't paying attention. Here I'm like, oh, these are the easiest enemies you'll find. Some of the easiest enemies you'll find in the game. Honestly, when it comes to Patrick's health, you don't really need to worry about him too much because he's not going to find himself in that many harsh combat scenarios. Yeah, as you can see, that one treasure chest reset because we died. Or rather, we reloaded the area. I'm not gonna cry over it. Okay, SpongeBob time. Okay, so anyways, a little bit harder this time around. Now we have the spinning cylinder of doom. But nothing we can't handle. Yeah, but really, this music is just so chill. I love this song so much.
We're men. A rolling sponge gathers no barnacles.
No! Hey, but at least we get more time listening to this song. Okay. Let's get across. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, I flub it. I flub it. Okay. And right over here. And this time we failed just right off the get-go. Right out the gate, just boom, fail. Okay. Don't get out the gate, just SpongeBob.
I want to listen to the music! Darn it, CzarThwomp, don't take this away from me! If I'm not here, then I'm with Patrick! And if I'm with Patrick, my blood pressure's going through the roof! Have you ever been with Patrick?
You're stuck with me forever, SpongeBob. Yeah, basically SpongeBob, he's just wounded after after basically Patrick just subjects pain onto. Yeah, the Ringer episode. Yeah, the deleted scene, just SpongeBob's in pain, and Patrick just whispers into his ear, "You're gonna die like this, SpongeBob. Death won't save you from me, SpongeBob. I am the Alpha, and Squidward is the Omega." Okay, there. Okay, there we go.
Vacuuming up men.
Yeah, the final obstacle. That's what we're suffering with. Okay. Okay, we did the sponge ball. I don't think there's a platform level here. Yeah, because we had the fighting arena. Okay, yep. We have all the missions done. Yeah, we just gotta make it to the end. The end being just right over here.
The manliness has landed.
Okay. How many do we have? Okay, we have 2. Any others we get are going to go straight into SpongeBob's health pool.
See ya.
Yeah, the game's pretty generous about just how many points you need in order to basically just fully upgrade.
Yummy in my tummy. How much of a man did I have to be?
Okay.
Ooh, the key.
Anyways, the only other thing here is a SpongeBob Sonic Wave guitar mission.
Don't laugh at me. Don't let it get away!
I think we've got the key now, Patrick. I also think you can get off of me.
I'll get when I feel like it's SpongeBob.
The gates are locked. You'll have to find all the keys to unlock the gates. The gates out to the main road are locked.
Well, we'll address that in the next episode because I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you'd like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want with us. See you next time. Bye.